Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both of arms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences, we'll share our experience. How are you, David and Jerry?
That was an extremely good meditation for me. We have a crew trimming our trees, so there's lots of reason to be distracted. So it just caused me to just have this awareness of that outside noise and things going on. And by the time I got to focusing on the heart and the triangle, I could see this blue spot in the center. And then as I breathed and deeper, and it just went away. And I was just, next thing I knew, you had the gong go off. And it was really good.
Really good. Yes, it's a deeper meditation. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm good. Yeah, that was just really interesting. Initially, when we started the rapid breath and the Om Shanti, and then the meaning of the Om Shanti that I was saying, and then the mind was like, it's kind of like when we were kids and we were patting our head and rubbing our stomach. The mind's like, there's a lot going on here. And then at the same time, the mind was like, well, look at the space.
Look at the space, yes.
And so then you dropped into the Nyasa, and the space I felt just completely absorbed, bright, and almost like I melted into the space, like the space, and like I was the space.
Very good. Yeah, that's really good. Melt into the space, obviously a sense of bodilessness. How are you, Stephen?
I'm good. Thank you. It was a great lesson. While you were going through that lesson, I was contemplating and reflecting about it and trying to understand this causal body. And it was interesting when you said about, do you like what I'm saying? And it was right before that I said, what you have to do is approach everything with indifference. It's no likes and no dislike.
I like it.
And just be able to process it and understand that everything is from within.
Yes.
And so that led me into the meditation. And then the meditation was just, it was just a point to where I just felt each step of indifference throughout it and accepting whatever was taking place without like and dislike. And I just kept falling into this deeper and deeper space. And then as David referred, and I heard the gong, and I was like, oh my God, we've been meditating, and this was amazing. So thank you.
I like this. I like this. You see that that very indifference, the idea and the word indifference, has two elements. It has an element of discernment, viveka, and it has an element of dispassion. So that is wonderful. How are you, Brandy?
I'm good, thank you. It helped me when you said we use one ignorance to clean up another, basically, to paraphrase, because I feel like I'm in a situation right now where my causal body was just throwing up one thing after another. So I had to use the knowledge, right, to just keep bringing it back. And so it was like, it was still peaceful, but I was definitely a lot of work, today.
Lot of work. You rightly said, it is the knowledge alone can drop the causal body. No other means. You do 1 million breath, it will not happen. Huh? You know, a lot of people, that I'll talk later. So, how are you, Ashok? Ashok is more
Good, sir.
happy.
Sir, good and peaceful. Very nice.
Peaceful, very good.
First class. Good.
Even if you are not peaceful, because I'm giving a lesson, you say peaceful, that is also coming from causal body. So, how are you, Sam?
It's really good. I noticed I had probably more thoughts going than usual at the beginning. But I felt the, as I was using, and Brandy said, as we were using the knowledge to take the thought and become dispassionate towards it, I felt a sense of clearness
Yeah,
that came through progressing through the meditation, and that clearness brought more calmness to my body and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. That's a good. The moment we are settled in the knowledge, all the effects of the causal body goes. You may say, I've been tired. How long? Oh, maybe for 3 days. And now you are settled in the knowledge. The next moment it is gone. It is so powerful. How are you, Vaibhav?
Sir, I'm good. It was very peaceful. It's like that when I was inside the meditation, it's like the space is opening up, and after a certain point of time, it felt like that it's only me, and rest everything is my mind.
Yeah. I see that. I see that. When you say opening up and everything is the mind, but that mind is very clear. That appears to be transparent. So I think I discussed about it. If the mind is acting like a mirror, only mirror, not like a camera, then we are there. So yes, how are you, Samir?
Sir, I think when we more and more we understand, keep on understanding the things, the more and more thoughts start dropping. Means
Yeah,
there is no use of, means meditation is nothing. It's just means I think we are closing our eyes. But if we are understanding each and everything logically, what you say, then whole day we can be in meditation. Means
yeah,
sometimes I am sitting idle, not doing anything. Just my mind goes inside and I am in meditation, and I achieve the same state what I achieve now when you are telling me to do this meditation. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think most of the thoughts are coming through ignorance only, and when we understand, then they start dropping slowly and slowly. And so
yeah.
it was really good, sir.
Hey, drop at once. You rightly said. That's why I always say in the end of every meditation, do nothing. Beautiful. How are you, Anastasia? She's learning
Thank
very
you.
fast, isn't it? Everyone agrees? She's learning very fast. Yes.
Something with my connection, probably bad connection. It was very quiet and deep, and I felt like a puddle. I've been
Yeah.
experiencing this for several times, like a fluid mass like a mass of fluid that is
Yeah. Yeah.
moving. I mean, and it was golden color. I saw color again. It is always funny see colors, and I have finally understood why seed doesn't become a tree overnight, and I'm so happy with it because I
Yes.
wanted so bad to drop my ego, so I have lost. If I don't know if I'm correctly pronouncing ahimsa.
Yeah.
Principle, and the more I wanted to drop my subtle body, my ego, the more I stuck to this. So now I understand that it's impossible for a night.
Yes, yes. That is why the seed has to become a tree. It does not become a tree overnight. Knowledge is realized in stages. And who wants to get rid of the ego? One part of the one ego wants to get rid of the other ego.
Yeah.
And majority of the people are caught in this. And then they have trauma, then they have depression, then they have a lot of stuff. But beautiful. How are you, Rakesh? I don't hear you. Or everyone? Yeah, now I hear you. Yes.
Sir, it was very good.
No, yes, yes, yes.
Can you hear me now? It was very good. During the NASA, uh, that that Sukha was there, so I was in space.
Good.
So I felt that Sukha during that period. And when I went to the triangle, after a couple of rounds, and then suddenly I don't know what happened. I got a blackout. Uh, I don't. I try to remember what I am doing. I don't remember what I am doing.
Ah,
So I was unable to remember what I'm supposed to do. This happened
and
during that
totally
time.
absorbed. So that absorption is good. And as we continue the journey, that absorption, I said, I'm reminding you, just contemplate and reflect stillness in the body. Then the mind goes little second level. It becomes calm. Calm means the thoughts are there. Sometimes these thoughts disturb me and sometimes not. But now from the calmness, I entered into the state of quietness. Now in the state of the quietness, now these thoughts appears to be very far from me. They are not at all disturbing me. But still I'm aware of that, those thought patterns. From the state of the quietness, now I enter into the peace. It is still a deeper. You know why we use these words? One master has clarified stillness, or you can say stillness, or you can start with the relaxation, then calmness, then quietness, and ultimately the peace. Once we are absorbed into that space continuously, then comes the silence. And out of the silence, a revelation takes place. That is one way to understand this. So remain aware of the greatest enemy that we have. Don't take it casually because it is causal body. So that is all for today. Me, thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much,
Namaste.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have to